Let's continue playing End of the Year, Dungeons of Dredmor, and also my top 10 list, of which I've only managed to name off 3 inside about half an hour, which is quite terrible, really. So I shall move on and rectify things as soon as I... There we go. As soon as I can. There we go. I get a thing. Hooray for things. And I didn't see an arcane address anywhere. I might have missed it, but I'm sure there's supposed to be an arcane address on every level. I'll have a quick search around while I talk about... It's not there, is it? No. It'll be obvious. It glows and flashes in various colours, so there's no way I don't... There's probably no way I'd have missed it. Oh, that's alright. We can actually disarm this safely. There we go. 16 experience points gained. Teleports? Nope. This is a door I've missed. It is possible I've missed a door. It's possible I've missed a lot of things. Oh, the gnome has become hostile and the gnome dies. Hooray for free experience points we don't have to work for. So, moving on to what I believe is game 7 on my list. Maybe. Although this one should be higher. Definitely. It was The Tale of a Robot in Love. It was a point-and-click adventure game, and one of the best I've played this year. And it was Machinarium. What a game. I can't remember whether somebody requested that or whether I just found it in a store, but either way, I found it in a store afterwards. And yeah, what a game. Darn it, 14 damage. It is everything a good point-and-click adventure game has to be, with no dialogue and an awful lot of heart, that game. And I loved it. Everything's told through imagery, the artwork is phenomenal, and it is, to me, the epitome of what a good point-and-click adventure game should be. It has semi-logical puzzles that make you feel good when you work them out, as opposed to making you feel stupid for not getting them. It's that side of the easy thing. Yeah, I've got Midas Touch on as well, so everything I touch turns to gold. Or at least all my enemies do when I kill them. Which is good, because it allows me to get more gold. Small amounts of them anyway. Thanks for the amount of damage I do. Although that one didn't appear to. I don't know. Maybe it's something a bit weird. But yeah, Machinarium. If you haven't played it, go out and find it. It's an awesome little game. I think it was even on a Steam sale not so long ago. Might even still be, actually, with all the Christmas stuff that's going on. If you see it, pick it up if you haven't played it, because it is phenomenal. Now, there are other games that the company has done, and I've played through a couple of them now. I might have to LP another one of those in 2013. Because, man, they are good at what they do. It's almost blasphemy, but I think they do a better job with some of the aspects of making a point-and-click game than Sierra do. And that definitely sounds like blasphemy to me, so let's not dwell on that too much longer and move on to this game, number 6 in my list, Dungeons of Dredmor, my roguelike of the year, because quite honestly I was worried it actually crashed after I was praising it. That would have changed what I said about it quite considerably. Oh, and now you're making me drunk, Mr. Samedy. We don't approve of that. We're going to Werediggle up because we can. Sapphire Ring of Deepest Skies. We're actually immune to this, aren't we? Yeah, we're immune to, Hey, that's not bad. Oh, whoops. Smash the Dredmor statue. Kill you, jump back. Right, let's not do that, because that will lead us into trouble. One of those has led me near a monster zoo, and oh, darn it, you're quite close. Lockpicks. Throw the switch. It sounds machinery. He didn't notice us because of our sneaky skill. We're going to go back once we got some meat in us. And we are Werediggled up. Charge! Charge of the Werediggle. Yay, boss monster, and yay for Diggle leveling up. We do like Diggle leveling up. And here it comes. It comes out of where? You lay a Diggle egg. Yep, there we go. We've laid a Diggle egg. We now have an almost permanent stock of food. Oh, we get some mushrooms. I think these are the ones that give you vampirism for a short amount of time. Oh, another lootfish shrine. We don't have any lootfish though, do we? Nope. And I always get rid of these because they're worthless. 1 mana point items are worthless. And now the game seems to be running a bit awkwardly. But yeah, Dungeons of Dredmor. You've heard me praise this game often enough. It is, to me, a brilliant little roguelike, which is still surprising me to this day. I still have not completed it at all. I would mention my 14th level character at this stage, or my character who is on the 14th level of a dungeon and cannot advance from where he is in the deeper dungeons let's play, and ooh. No, I do not approve of invisibleness. Also, you're quite tough. You want to be invisible? I'm perfectly willing to accept that. Right. Okay, so we've unlocked an invisible monster of death, have we? I don't like that, so I'm actually going to retreat. Yeah, it's always best to retreat if you're uncertain you can kill something. Always. Without shadow of a doubt. Because other doors I can take. I'm not restricted to that door only, and we can fight that invisible monster when we got a few more levels under our belt. Also be way outs down here. And we're still close enough to the shop that we can go and drain inventory if we need to. Also, Berzerker Rage. But yeah, we do not want to fight things that are too tough for us if we can avoid it. So yeah, Dungeons of Dredmor, my roguelike of the year, and it probably should be higher than what I've written it down as. Oh well. Number 5 apparently is King of Dragon Pass. Maybe it's because I've just played it recently, but that feels like it should be higher as well. There are not enough number 1s on this list. Also, we're now down half health again, and that's not a place we want to be. But we can Werediggle up. Lay an egg. Move on. Somebody's not noticed us, but Berzerker Rage, death. Goodbye, Mr. Somebody. And no, we're not disarming that because that explodes and kills. Extra dimensional blob of something. Alright, that works. And also we can lay another egg because we've got enough time. Excellent. And that's how we get our healing items. Right, a sickle, which I believe is actually stronger than our axe at the moment. Even though it is a sword class weapon, it's more damage dealing, so that's how we go with this. Next we see what's in here. Please don't be a monster zoo. No, but it is the Baron. We don't want to deal with the Baron just yet. Random teleporting. It's fun. Get a shiv. We also get a couple of gems. Ow. Now that is an arcane address, but we can't read it yet. Also, we need to heal badly here, so we're going to eat our deep omelette. This thing is why we keep laying diggle eggs, because these are the major healing item in this game that I love. Alright, I've got to be careful here, because I'm actually surrounded on multiple sides, and that's never a good thing to be. But we have a Werediggle. We have an egg. And now we have Berzerker Rage. Right, so now we can go and look at this arcane address, and I'm going to write this down because I always write these down wrong. UNFFURMAGCHA. And if we clear this level and we're still alive, this floor and we're still alive, that's where we will go. We will go into the Wizard Lands and attempt to conquer them. So, let's see what's along here. This leads us back to the Baron, doesn't it? Live weight, we can kill you. Not a lot of risk there. Yeah, no, this is where we randomly teleported in that time. Also, we're going to eat the frosted sugar smiths because we can. And it gives us a plastic ingot, which is basically worthless. But you never know. Might find some use for it. Toxic Bobby. Disarm that trap. Move along. Open the chest. Rough iron helm. Or Shalmir. And moving on. So yeah, 5 was King of Dragon Pass because, yeah, it's a great little story game. And I honestly, I really liked my LP of it. Which is odd for me to say because I have been quoted as saying a few times that I don't like my LPs. Though I kind of meant I don't tend to click like on my LPs, but he took it that way, and I guess I'm now to be famous in my game group for saying that. But still, I don't like my LPs. They're all rubbish, every last one of them. But that was a good one for me. Now, the question is, can we kill you? 15 for 7. 15 for 7 is not a good trade. I don't like 15 for 7. Alright, now we're invisible. Now, there was a reason for doing this, partially, because now what we're going to do is we're going to craft something. So make sure we got all that. See, now we can craft crude... Oh, wait a minute. Have skill. Oh, darn it, we don't need tinkering levels. There we go. Alright, we're going to put those there. And now you can see us again, sir. So we're going to go... Boom! I was kind of hoping that would last a little longer. Come on, give me a space. Just one space and I can throw things at you again. I thought you always played on Elvish Easy. No, I've never played on Elvish Easy. Take that, you evil thing, for suggesting that I play on Elvish Easy. I always play the full game, the roguelike as it was intended to be played at impossible hard levels. You've given me a gap. Let's fight. That's for calling me a player of Elvish Easy. So the Tale of the Confaceless Tribe from start to finish. One of my favourite LPs. And I got to voice act things and act silly, and Markelaw. Markelaw says it was awesome. Markelaw was awesome. Most tricksters in that game are, but Markelaw was just Markelaw. And thus the LP was good. Another game of LP which I really like, and yeah, The Way. Best RM2K project ever made. Now, I love the RM2K system, and actually I've now bought myself a copy of the VX Ace system, which is released on Steam not so long ago, because it was on the Steam sale, and I picked it up. And actually, one of my kind of objectives, which I'll probably make a formal video about when I try it, I want to have a go at making a game in RNG Maker VX. Again, I want to make a Sword and Magic RPG, around 6 hours. I just want to do it, because really, my only contribution to the... Oh dear God, I'm so low on health. My only contribution to the RPG community really was... Yeah, we'll eat the other one of those. We can make a couple more, so... Only contribution so far has been temporal. Oh, darn it. No. Right, that's better. Right, now we have enough health. Was temporal, and if we call that a contribution to the RPG Maker community, then yeah, we're in trouble. At least we've got a lot of stuff there, which we approve of. We want that pole arm, really. Oh, cube of meat. We like cubes of meat, and we also like diggles, which lay eggs. Berzerker Rage. Open the chest, potion of mana. A burnt out wand. Hey, stop fleeing! Did we tell you you could flee? No. So therefore you cannot flee. It's in the rules somewhere. Break the fancy urn, and there's softballs in it for some unknown reason. And we can lay another dig leg. Yay! So, actually, come to that, is this cannibalism as well? In fact, it is worse than cannibalism, really. We're eating our own young. And turning them into omelets. And then consuming them. Dear God, this character is warped and evil. No, Dredmor has the right idea. We need this guy to die. He's a menace to himself and others. He's the most evil being in the universe. Definitely. No, it's my duty now to try and get him killed. Oh, there's a ring of ash there. I do like ash rings because that makes us immune to fire. And we don't like fire. Fire is a problem. Salt. Can we craft that? No, we're one short. Right, so what can we actually indeed craft? I was about to say, can we not... Apparently we can't. Oh, well, that's odd. Oh no, maybe we can. Maybe we can, it just hadn't updated. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a bit confusing. Right, so what we can now do is go for... not the crude iron one, but we can upgrade to the fancy hatchet, which gives us 5 and 2. Which I believe is a better idea. So where's our inventory? So now we've upgraded even further with this, and I think that might actually now be better than this. So yeah, our attack is now up a lot with that little change. Oh, altar to the pizza. We approve of altar to pizza. The pizza gods must be appeased. Mind you, we're doing less damage to that. It's because it's all focused in one area, I think. Technically, it is still doing the most damage, though. So we shall keep it going. Just checking my inventory and things. So, the way. The way is number 4 because I love RPG Maker games. I'm going to make my own sort of products with it in future. I've rambled on and missed the point completely again, haven't I? I might have even gone over this. But yeah, I want to actually have a go at making RPG Maker games again, and I'm probably do it as sort of a community project type thing. As I said, we're in the limits of making a swords and magic fantasy RPG. Yeah, I want community input and see if I can craft an RPG for the ages. The thing is, though, I'd have to give myself a deadline and have to try and make regular updates, and that didn't go off, thankfully. Oh, wait. We can at least disarm it. There we go. And let's pull. Yay, we got a food dispenser. We like food dispensers. What's over here? A nail board. Only approved nail boards, but ultimately we're not getting anywhere with this, are we? Right, what I need to do is I need to go back up and find the shop. So, up here. And where are we? Disarm that. So we're up here. We're not too far away from the shop, actually. So I shall go back to the shop and restock, and since we're actually nowhere near what I would consider the end of the video for this, I guess we're continuing on a little bit. So yay, I can now talk about number 3. And dear God, did I find a good game to play this year. Superhero League of Hoboken. Yeah, part point-and-click adventure game, part RPG. I may have said that Mechaniron was the best point-and-click adventure game I've played this year. I may have said that Persona 3 was one of the best RPGs of all time. Dear God, was Superhero League of Hoboken just that right mix of random silliness and RPG brilliance. The in-jokes alone make it worth a playthrough or two. Yeah. Now, I will admit that the game is quite difficult if you don't know what you're doing, and there's many points where I'm just searching around aimlessly for the one item I need to continue playing. Quite a lot of instances of that in the LP, actually. And just not knowing where to go, what I can do, where I should be going, sometimes even what the heck is going on. But yeah, that game is just... It is my game, really. For randomly generated chaos, as well as randomness in general, I love Superhero League of Hoboken. And this is where I had the invisible guy, isn't it? And I haven't really leveled up a lot to deal with this guy, have I? No, he was in here. And he's not alone now. And I got rid of all my traps, didn't I? Right, critical hit, surprise attack. And you're critted. Right. I need a 45% chance of disarming that. Believer, nothing happens. Probably because I've already pulled it. Alright, let's go through this way. So, random randomness and silliness puts, I guess, Superior League of Hoboken at number 3. Moving on to number 2, and it's the other game I was going to LP for my little explanation end of the video year thing. But actually, I'm going to upload that as a full LP alongside Mood 3, I've decided. Because I need a good game to compare Mood 3 to at all times. So what I shall do is I shall run Mood 3 and Endless Space side by side, which is both maddening and strange and means I'm going to be 4x'd out by February. And yeah, Endless Space is an awesome, awesome game. They've added a lot of major patches to it recently. The Mighty Auger now allows us to dig through walls. So our Werediggle form is now awesome. Yeah, look at the power boost we get for finishing this route. We need to get there. Oh, we get an anti-magic field generator kit. Hooray! Let's go and attack you. Now, that's a machine up there. Now, we do have tech scavenge. And some of my most successful characters have abused the tech scavenge system to great effect. Unfortunately, this won't be one of those times, I don't think. But dig a leg. And we have just enough time to go and get a second one from that, so pick that up. And a plum. And moving on. Yeah, Endless Space, I wouldn't call it necessarily the best 4X game I've ever played. I think that title still technically and spiritually belongs to Master of Orion 2. But it's definitely there. There's some aspects of it that I can understand people not quite liking a lot as much. It's still a bit buggy at times, but they are fixing quite a lot of stuff, and what they're adding to the game and the way they're developing it is in a direction that I like. The one regret I do have at the moment is that there isn't really a spying mechanic, which I think is the one thing that I'm sort of missing. But mind you, if you consider a spying mechanic in Mood 2, sometimes it goes unused in my little duels in that, so maybe I'm overthinking that, really. And there are plenty of other ways you can exploit things. Oh, we're now drunk again. Yay for drunkenness! Except we don't have any way of really using our points there, and we're going to Werediggle up because we can. Yeah, I should always be Werediggling if I can, because just that alongside nothing else is probably the main reason why I should be Werediggling. Woof, and now the club. And woof. And now stabby you. Yay. And a second potion of mana. If our class actually used a lot of mana, that would be awesome. Right. Another Werediggle egg. How many of those are we up to? We're up to enough to start crafting a few more. Excellent. Next up, we want to consider make a silver ring, which is mana regeneration speed. Brass ring is armor piercing resistance. Or piercing resistance, I don't know. Can make a basic crossbow now, at least, which might be an idea. The thing is, we should pick one up shortly. Sooner or later, we will pick up one. And then we'll be able to use all our bolts. Hopefully we do that before we trigger... Oh, defensive curse. So now, if we can get a lot of cheese, we can actually... Oh, Berzerker Rage. Also under a mini curse at the moment. And 13 health. But we kill you. We'll be okay. overclocked power limb. We're getting a nice assortment of clockwork knowledge. Alright, let's eat some brie up. And that should do. 24 points should put us up to top. Should top us out, or close enough. And one thing we don't really want to do at this stage is probably unlock a monster zoo. We want to find the shop before we do that. Yay, we broke the fancy urn. We love breaking fancy urns. So what is my top game of the year? Well, I guess we'll find out next video, because I'm at 25 minutes here and this character is still going. So rah! End of the year video silliness continues next time.